Hi, and welcome to I remember episode 48.
Like, it's like focused on my face and not yours.
Oh. I just have to like get over here.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I was gonna say, or you might be out of focus for the whole episode. It'll be like a bokeh effect where it'll just be me and you'll be all blurry in the background.
Oh, the camera hates me.
All right.
Hi, and welcome to episode 48 of Two Crafty Stitches. Today is July 2nd, 2017, and I am Sandy, also known as Knits and Bits.
And I'm Kelly, also known as Pearly Girl 75.
And I'm also known as the person that forgot everything today.
So we are trying this out with my camera today to see how things go. You know?
I have my camera, just not anything else to go with it.
Well, I was going to say, if my camera works, though, then we always have a backup.
I know.
We'll see. I mean, we did a little sample and we tested it in the computer. It looked okay, so we'll go with it.
Hopefully it doesn't completely look horrible.
I know.
Sound horrible.
Well, it didn't, on my computer, it didn't look horrible or sound horrible.
Nope.
So. All right. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get the ball rolling with some new stuff, which you said you don't have any.
I have
Plus,
nothing.
you left like half your stuff home anyway, so. So I'll start with my new stuff.
Yay, which you have a lot to
I have
cover
a few.
me.
I have a few things. I got in some Fiber Club shipments for the June, and since it's July, you know, why not? We'll talk about them now. So this is my Nest Fiber Club, June 2017. It's Polworth in the colorway Muse. So there is what it looks like. I went ahead and like did my whole like braiding it up type thing anyway, just so that way it takes up less space in my bins, and I just got it done. This one I did not, because I just got it in recently, and this is Into the World, June 2017, from their Classic Fiber Club. It is a BFL Tessa silk blend in Gilmore's Glorious Goods, which I think is really pretty and very, very shiny.
I really like that purple color.
It's like super shiny with the silk. So that's it for fiber, but I did get in, I got in something in the mail that I ordered because the lady had a sale on them, or she had like one of the holiday weekends, maybe it was a holiday week, I don't know. One weekend she was like, it's a sale, and I was like, awesome. So this is from Kamaj Fiber Arts, who's in Florida, Rockledge. I don't know where that is, but okay. And so her little, what she mails things in, the mailer has little flamingos all over it, which I thought was funny.
It's cute because it's all Florida-ish.
Yeah. And she always puts, like, I guess when on your name, she'll title you. So it was mailed to the terrific Kelly and my last name. Anyway, so this is her. It's called an SZ tool for spinning, and it comes in a nice little handy zipper bag here for storage. I think it was like $24.95, and then I had a discount off of it or whatever. So it comes in a little zipper. You can buy just the tool itself, but I was like, I'll just buy the whole kit. So anyway, here's what comes in the kit.
Not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking to see where she's at,
which
is over by Titusville, just south of there.
Cool. So anyway, this is what I got in my kit, because sometimes the things she says are a little bit different. But I got a lollipop and a little needle gauge. Came in the kit. I'm not gonna like jump forward to get all of these in. Maybe next time I'll figure out how to move the camera closer. When we use my camera, maybe next time I will move it closer. But you know,
just like moved everything.
We probably could have, but you know that would have made too much sense and whatever. So I got a little thing of Post-it notes with the spinning box written on them, because that's the she's the one who does the spinning box, which is like one of those monthly subscriptions where you get a whole bunch of different fibers and things. I got a pen. I got a magnifying glass to help me check out the twist and stuff of my fiber when I'm spinning it. I'll stick that away. I don't have to like waste time doing that. And then I got her tool, which is the SZ Twist tool, and it has two sides, and it's like a, I don't know, like almost like a laminated type material. It's got like a hole you can punch out here to put on whatever.
Like
she sells like a lanyard you can put, so then you can like wear it around your neck or whatever. But anyway, it talks about like you can put your yarn here to see if it's S or Z, and then on the back it has your yarn weight guide, your reps per inch, and your angle of twist, and also a reps per inch gauge. So I thought that was pretty cool. She also included one of her yarn trackers that she sells, which is another like hard, almost like a cardboard cardstock type thing, and it's like where you can put down as you're working on your fiber, you know, like what fiber it is, what the prep was, like all the information, angle of twist, wraps per inch, all that, so that if in the future you want to make your yarn to be that way again, you just pull out your little card and go, oh, that's what I did. I'm not that technical of a spinner, so I might not use that. But anyway, then I got a bookmark, and she included like a postcard that talks about like the themes for all of 2017 for her spinning boxes. So like this is July, so the theme is psychedelic 70s. Then she included a recipe for cinnamon rolls.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then, a do not disturb, I'm spinning little hanger for your door. And then finally, the her user guide and yarn planner book, which is like a color book. You know, it's a little paperback, but it's a color book. It has some ads for different things, but it also talks about like, you know, different types of twist and what tools to use and how to use things and all that. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I got that in the mail.
Awesome.
And then I have 2 magazines that I haven't really looked at, but I will be looking at this week. And that would be the summer edition of Spin-Off, which I picked up because it has Secrets of Speedy Spinners. International champs reveal their secrets is one of the articles in there. Also, there's a really good article I saw when I flipped through it. Give me a second, and I will find it, because it is by... Where is it? This is really fascinating viewing right now. I know. A very good article that I glanced at. So I'm assuming it's really good, but I glanced at it, about hand strength, making spinning painless. And it is written by the lady who does the SC Twist Tool, who is a physical therapist. And so she has like all the different like strength exercise. She has like pictures of exercises to strengthen your hands, and your forearms and like your shoulders and all that type of stuff. So I thought that was really cool.
That is.
And then I also, I renewed my ply, because I was like, I've got every single issue from issue 1, so I might as well renew it, because they were like, you have like 2 days left to decide to renew it. And I was like, I wasn't going to, and then I was like, all right, I will. Because they like guilted me into it, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, this is their summer issue, which is the bobbin lead wheel issue, which I haven't even really opened to look at, but
That'll be some good reading.
Good summer reading.
Yes.
So that's it for me for new stuff.
And since I have no new stuff, I have finished stuff, just not here.
Yeah.
'Cause, hey,
the episode where Sandy brings nothing to the table.
Why should I bring stuff that's knitting related to a knitting podcast?
I don't know.
Really. So I finished my Squircle socks.
Yes.
But I didn't want to bring them because I wore them, and they just haven't been washed.
Can I just tell you are going to kill me.
Why?
Because when I was cleaning out my yarn,
I
found like a half a skein of that yarn in my white bench of sock yarn.
So I don't know if it was over, while we were recording that I brought it up. I was really worried that I wasn't going to have enough to finish.
Yeah, and I was like, I've never knit with those, and I think I made some baby socks with it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I went to Michael's and they didn't have any, and I'm like, what the heck? Okay, well, I thought I bought it here because it's here. Maybe it was Joann's. I don't know. Then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to play Yarn Chicken. And I had like a little tiny ball left, so it was like just enough to finish it. No problem. But I was still a little nervous the entire time. Not gonna lie. So I did one and then I did the other. So, yeah. I don't know.
I pulled it out. I was like, oh, oops.
I don't remember if I mentioned that I finished my other 4 ounces of that fiber I was spinning and that I twisted and I set and I put into a ball.
I don't remember, but there you go.
And now I can't even remember what fiber it was. Oh, crap.
Was it Mountain something?
No,
it
was the other
wasn't
one.
the Mountain one.
It was Trapeze, the colorway.
Yes.
So I want to say it starts with an F.
Was it Frabjous Fibers?
There we go.
There you go.
Yes. So, in the colorway Trapeze, And I got 200 and some yards, about the same as the last one, so I have over 440 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try my hand on making socks, and this is a 3-ply.
Yes.
And it is like a fingering weight.
Oh, do you want to
Oh.
use my new tool to make sure and find out? Ooh.
It's like fingering sport weight. Heavy fingering sport.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes.
And I was trying to go a little bit thicker with this, so I'm pretty happy with it. I have not cast on yet.
Yeah. Oh, Lucy
So-
is coming in to visit.
Hi.
Let me scooch over
So-
and give you some space.
That's
Come on.
my finished objects.
Yes, I was going to say I have nothing finished, but I lied because I do have something finished. I finished my hitchhiker out of some Moon Rover June 2015 club yarn that I spun. So here's my hitchhiker. It's all done. Ends woven in. It just hasn't been like, washed or blocked. But I don't usually block
No, you don't
hitchhikers.
block, yeah.
I mean, I'll wash them and then I just like lay them out. I don't like, seriously pin them down or anything. I just lay them out.
No, because of the stitch pattern.
Right. So that's my finished object. And I thought it turned out very nice. Looks kind of stripy. It's got lots of bright colors in it.
Yes. It really knitted up very nicely.
Yes. Especially since I had issues with the yarn winding it off.
Oh, just a little bit.
Tangled mess. But anyway.
So what are you working on?
I'm working on some spinning that's on my wheel that I thought I'd have done for today, at least like the singles, but I didn't. Because I still have like 2 big strips because I forgot. Like I underestimate how long the strips are, which are like really long. But it's some Spunky Eclectic in the Peepers colorway, which I bought at Maryland Sheep and Wool last year. So by the time we record next time, my plan is to have it all plied too. So there you go. But
Right in conjunction with Tour de Fleece.
I know, I spun on it yesterday, and I think Tour de Fleece started yesterday. I was
It
like,
did.
this is really weird that I'm spinning on Tour de Fleece, but I'm not like in a team. But anyway, so I started something new, and I started it with a different yarn, and then I had to rip it out because I wasn't happy with how it was knitting up in the yarn. Love the yarn, and it was by Diabolical in the Hippolyta colorway, which is the mother of Wonder Woman. But anyway, Wonder Woman, like my shirt.
Ah.
And but I wasn't happy with the pattern and how it was like working with the yarn, so I'll make something else with that yarn. So one of my works in progress that I'm going to talk about right now first is my Ravelry stash that I have been like working on like crazy, trying to update. So I have all of my fiber 100% up to date in there, including my spinning projects.
Yay!
And then on my yarn, I have all of my sock weight yarn all up to date, including this project. And I have a whole bunch of like yarns that I had to go through, and I was like, oh, I use this, and I was like, I could go out and dig out the project and all this, and I was like, no. I do not have time to dig out all those projects and cross-link them and take pictures and whatever. At least I have my yarn up to date. Maybe
That'll
one
be your
day.
next step.
But I went ahead and like checked off all the stuff that's used in projects, at least like that it's used and I don't have it anymore. And so all the stuff I have in my Ravelry right now, sock weight, is current. And then I have, because when I originally did my Ravelry stash, I didn't put in anything above sock weight. I only did like my sock weight yarns. And then I put in like my Malabrigo and like my Noro and that type of stuff. So I don't have a whole lot that's in there that's like my worsted stuff. So the next part of the project of this whole process is to cross-reference my like Malabrigo and my Noro, and then go through these bins over to my right, which only half of them are yarn, half of them are fiber, which is done. Actually more than, no, almost half. 7 of them are fiber, which is done. So that leaves me with like 9 to do that are like worsted weight or DK or whatever, which need to be like photographed and put in Ravelry. But anyway, so when I was going through my stash, I found this yarn. I found all sorts of yarns that I was like, oh, I totally forgot I had this. It was like yarn shopping all over again. Like I was just like, look at all this like really pretty stuff that I never, some of it, there were only like 30 I had not put in Ravelry. Because I think my Ravelry stash right now is like 189 and 63 of them are fiber. So it's like 120 something that are like,
Yeah.
it's like 120 that are like sock weight yarn. But there was a whole bunch that like, not a whole bunch, but maybe like 30 I had never even put in. And I was like, oh wow, I forgot I bought this. It's so pretty. But anyway, so this is some Deep Stash. That doesn't go in there. That's my leftover. This is my leftovers from my finished project. Anyway, so this is some Deep Stash that is Yarntini. I don't even know if she still dyes. Didn't look it up because I'm that much of a slacker. But anyway, it is in her merino sock, 415 yards, and it is the colorway Plum Blossom. And so this is what it looks like in its little, you know, ball, its little cake or whatever. And so I am making a pattern, which I will also pull out, that is called Close to You, that is on Ravelry. And that's what the picture looks like. And the person who wrote its name is Justina Lorkowska, I want to say. I'm probably totally butchering that, and I'm sorry if you're watching that. But if you're watching this, but anyway, this is how far I am so far. It's one of those side-to-side shawls that I like to do with a lot of garter stitch, but it's got some lace in it, and I think it's turning out very nice, and I'm very happy with it.
And
So.
Yarntini is taking a short break
There you go.
on Etsy. So
Okay. So when she comes back, order some yarn. Although this is like really, I've had this colorway for years, probably like 8 or 9 years. I don't know if she still does it, but I thought it was pretty because it's like all pinks. And the other that I originally, when I started this project, I started it with the other yarn was a pink yarn too. So I was like, I really want a pink shawl because I don't think I have any that are like pink. So anyway, that's my current knitting. And then I don't remember if I think I showed this last time. I don't know. I have a tiny little travel spindle thing, and I thought I'd be doing some of it during summer school, like during lunch, but I don't because we only have like half an hour or less for lunch. But anyway, it's on a Turtle Made spindle, and like I think it's her mini Turkish spindle, and it is Nest. It's some Nest that I bought, some Nest Fiber Studio that I bought in a Ravelry D-Stash a while ago called Lucky Day. I think it was a club colorway. I don't have the label with me right here. It's in the other room. And this is probably, once my thing on the wheel is done, we'll probably go on the wheel and just be finished there. Even though I just started it, but I just haven't had the time to sit and do it. And I thought, you know, I might as well try and get it done. And then I can start like something brand new for when I go back to school in about a month. So, yep.
So, I have been working on my Hitofeud cardigan.
Yes.
Diligently.
Mm-hmm.
And I left it at home. And I'm so sad because I have gotten so far on it.
Yeah.
I only have 1.5 repeats to do before I am completely done.
Oh, wow.
Unless I want to, like, make it longer.
Yeah.
So
well, you'll have to try it on, I guess.
I know I kind of tried it on where it was already, but I need to have longer cables.
Yeah.
Because it was bunching up way too much in the back, so I couldn't see where it was hitting or where it would hit. So my Campfire socks, which I don't have the label, but that I have been making.
It was is that the Haverland?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
The
We went through
Haverland.
this during the whole Barnes & Noble.
We go through this like all the time.
I have no idea why I cannot remember the names.
She keeps calling it Havarti. I think we talked about this on the podcast before too.
Well, yes, because I
Yes.
said it then. And
Yes.
then I think I called it Haverty.
Yeah, like
The
where I bought my
furniture?
couch.
Yeah.
The furniture store.
Oh,
Anyway.
I'm the worst with names.
Yes.
But
I think it is. I think it's Havirland,
Yes.
and it has a bird on the label.
It does have a bird. That's one of the reasons I liked it, because it has a bird. And it said camping, and it has a little bit of sparkle in there.
Yes.
But, so I am working on the cuff. I did a fish kiss lips?
Fish lips kiss heel.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that costs like $1 on Ravelry.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried it on, and it looks really pointy right here.
It
Like,
does,
really
kind of.
pointy.
But does it
fits
fit?
really good.
Good.
So,
That's what I've heard, that it's supposed to be like a really well fitting
yeah.
heel.
At least it fit really good then. But that looks
It does look really pointy. You have like the pointiest heels ever. Apparently.
But I don't.
I
because
do.
that was like
maybe
one of
I
the
need to make
problems.
mine like that because I have very pointy heels.
I know. So I'm gonna have to check that out because I tried it on when it was like about here and it fit good.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I still have a second sock to do.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing on my spinning wheel because I will be going out of town for a 10-day stretch for work.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to start something.
And then just leave it there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's right in the middle of Tour de Fleece, and then I'd be all upset. But I still have whatever
The project I have on my wheel, I started like I was like, when I know I started it in June, and I was looking through my Instagram for something. Because someone went on my Instagram and liked a whole bunch of pictures like from the past month or whatever. Yeah, I started like June 2nd, so it's almost a month.
Yeah, but when I'm gone, that's all I'll be thinking about.
Yeah.
So, I do have my little travel spindle with the stuff. I don't even remember which fiber that is. It's been there
When,
for like months.
When you're gone, you can think about which fiber you want to do.
I don't
you
have
want
them
to
all
spin it.
online yet. So
Oh, I do. I have mine all online.
I'm sorry, I just haven't had the time.
Well, I mean,
I don't get,
it's taken me how many years to get it done, though.
Yeah. I had it all updated.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I've acquired a lot more stuff since then.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep.
Oh well.
It's not fun to at least for me, to sit there and have to cross-reference and wait, I did this and I did that and
see, I like
what
that.
do I have and what don't I have anymore, and I had markers and all sorts of stuff and books and writing and yeah.
Yeah, I don't take it that far. I just say, okay, I have this yarn. Search for it in there. Okay, it's in there. Put it aside.
Yeah, but see, when you have as much as I had in there, plus as much as
well, I just used the search feature because that's what I did a few years ago.
Anyway.
And I didn't really have that much to input. So
oh, see, I had 30 skeins of sock yarn to input plus, because I made a pile. I was in my bedroom where all my benches are that have my sock yarn, and I was like, this one's not in there, throw it in the pile. This one's not in there, throw it in the pile. And then I just did all the pictures at once.
Because I did the pictures with my phone.
Oh.
I just did it right there.
Yeah.
And then I could upload it from my phone with their new feature.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I tried doing that with with my fibers because I was like, oh, I haven't put my new club fibers in, and I tried doing that yesterday with the phone thing, but I couldn't get it to upload as fiber. It would only upload as yarn, and yeah, and I love Ravelry, but and I like that they have a separate tab for your fiber, but it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to try and get it to because then you can take your fiber and you can make it into yarn, and then it's just a whole bunch of extra steps that I think probably, hopefully, maybe one day will be a little bit more streamlined. But when I was trying to upload it, and when I pulled it up in Ravelry, into the World Fiber Club, it was coming up as yarn, and it was trying to input it as how many yards and blah, blah, blah. And it wasn't if you upload something, when I do it on my computer, and I upload it as Fiber Stash, it has a little drop-down menu, and you can put, it is 75% BFL, 25% Tussa Silk, the one I just did the other day. Mm-hmm. But the way it was doing it on my phone, it was trying to put it in as a yarn, and I couldn't get it to switch over to fiber, so it wasn't giving me the option to put it in as what type of count it was and how much it weighs and all this type of stuff. So I ended up deleting that and just going and taking pictures and just doing it on my computer real quick because the computer was out. So
I did I tell you I downloaded the Stash to Go Lite app, which works in conjunction with Ravelry.
Okay. I was just trying to do it on, because you can do it on Ravelry.
Yeah, and that's what I normally do.
Yeah.
I haven't really done too much with this. I don't know about adding things.
I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to figure it out now.
Yeah, because that would be really, really
there's
stuff.
So Campfire Tales. That's my yarn.
Yes.
That I'm working with. So
now, does that app? I'll have to look into it too. Does it so it connects to your Ravelry stash?
Yes.
So you don't have to go into the Ravelry website. You can look it up on the app.
Yeah. So you can go to. Let's go. They have projects, friends, stash, library. I'm going back to my elementary school. The queue, what needles you have.
That's nice.
Search, and then and I don't have the paid version.
Mm-hmm.
So then it shows some of your projects, some of your yarns that you have in there.
Put that on my phone.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what have you been reading? Anything? Watching anything?
Well, non-related to knitting.
Mm-hmm.
So I took my dogs to the dog beach,
Uh-huh.
and you can't see it now because
I'm gonna get really close for a second just to see how much time has passed. Okay, sorry,
Oh.
because it's like tiny way over there. Okay.
you can't see it because I purposefully wore longer sleeves today. I have a huge bruise here.
Oh my goodness.
It's gotten a lot better. My dog's first time swimming in the ocean, and I got kicked all over the place. But I think they liked it, one more than the other. This week I am going to go see Metallica, Volbeat, and Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay.
From tickets that I won online.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be awesome. And I did something else. I don't remember what it was.
We went to a race game.
Oh, that's what it is, the race game. And last weekend we went to the race game.
And they lost.
No, but it was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because I was working on the sock, which is the team's other colors.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
They were playing Baltimore. But they beat Baltimore the other night. I think last night maybe they beat them.
It's because I was working on my cardigan.
Because they're in
at
Baltimore. I don't know, just the other day they beat them. One of the days they had like a rain delay. Maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. Anyway.
For watching things.
Yes.
I tried to stay up late last night.
Uh-huh.
And I binged on Doctor Who, and I finished everything except for yesterday's.
I have not watched a single thing from this season.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll watch some of that this afternoon. John and I will watch an episode or two while I'm spinning.
And they have a spin-off episode, or a spin-off show, Class.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that was coming up as commercials for me.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It just doesn't have the Doctor in it. It's just supposed to be like supernatural stuff happening in the at the same time. I think. I don't know.
The first episode has a doctor.
Oh,
briefly.
Okay. Well, I yesterday watched the first episode of season 3 of Broadchurch.
Oh, I watched that too.
I totally forgot it was on, and when I was in Ravelry, and I was like, oh, let me see if there's any activity in my forums, which I never visit. And someone was like, when does Broadchurch premiere? And remember, we've been talking about this for weeks.
Yes.
And I'm like, Broadchurch starts like June 28th. We finally get Broadchurch June 28th. Yeah, okay. So like yesterday, I'm like, oh, and I thought, oh well, it recorded in my DVR, but apparently. We must have gotten a new DVR. So I think we got our new DVR in between, like, the last season. Because it's been, like, 2 years.
Yeah.
Almost, probably, since the season 2 ended. So I didn't have it set up to record. So then I had to, like, go in and watch on demand. But I set it up to record the rest of the season. So, yeah. So I got that watched last night. I watched the most recent, because I haven't really watched my knitting podcast in a very long time either. Mm-hmm. In fact, I was going through my podcast app and going, oh look, this one they don't even make podcasts anymore on several of them. So I was like, I can unsubscribe from those. But I watched the most recent one from the Knit Girls, who I haven't watched in a long time, like in 2 years probably. But anyway, Laura from the Knit Girls has been on Instagram because she's on summer break too. She doesn't work summer school like I do, but she's on summer break. And so every morning on her Instagram, she's been doing around 11 o'clock Eastern time. Sometimes it's like noon or whatever. She's been doing like an Instagram live video that stays up for 24 hours and where she talks about different things like, and a lot of them have been about spinning. And she does like demonstrations, or she talks about tools, or one day she did a thing talking about like bobbin weights and how it affects your spinning, and she was like weighing different like the Acreworks bobbins versus the ones that like are the wood or whatever, and she talked about like ratios and all sorts of things. And so like every day she picks a new topic and just does a new video, and then like when she's doing it live, people can type in questions and she'll answer them too. I think the other day she was doing a video on a tutorial on core spinning, which I did not watch just because I have no interest in that right now. So so I didn't watch that one. But you can find us on social media, and that is twocraftystitches.wordpress.com. And also our video is on YouTube, Two Crafty Stitches. It's all one word, and something just went internal temp high, allow to cool. So you can find us on social media. Our website is twocraftystitches.wordpress.com, and we're also on YouTube, which is Two Crafty Stitches, all one word, and the crafty is with a K. In addition, we are on Instagram, PearlyGirl75 and
Knits and Bits.
And that's where we're probably the most active, is on Instagram, I would say. We also do have a Two Crafty Stitches Twitter account in addition to our own individual Twitter accounts, where we post things like, hey, we just recorded an episode, or hey, an episode is up. And if you follow my personal Twitter, you're going to see lots of like reposts of Broadway related stuff. So anyway, I think that's it for us for this episode.
It is, and I have 1.5 rows left before this is complete now.
Yay!
Thank you, this episode. So, hope everybody has a fun and safe 4th of July. Happy crafting.
Bye.